There's a history of epilepsy in my family, and I'm really aware of what a devastating affliction it can be. It not only affects the person who suffers from epilepsy, but it affects their entire family. And it's really important to talk about it and find out about it. And there's real important cutting-edge research being done in the area, and I'm very hopeful that someday, very soon, we're going to find a cure.
I'm Rachel McAdams. Talk about it.
I'm Jeff Goldblum. Talk about it.
I think that is absolutely wonderful and extremely important to raise awareness for epilepsy.
Oh, that's a terrific cause.
My godson, who is Greg Grunberg's son, has epilepsy, and to see how few people really understand what it is and what it's about, and how much disinformation there is about it, and how much fear there is about it, when so many millions, 50 million people in the world, are affected by this condition. It seems like one of the most obvious opportunities to inform people and to help educate and to lead to more awareness, which would lead to, I think more, hopefully, funding and ultimately a cure.
Hi, I'm Elaine Marcos. Talk about it.
Ty Burrell, talk about it.
People don't understand really any neurological disorder at all. So, so I'm glad the event is happening, truthfully.
There are certain ailments like epilepsy that I think get some attention, but there isn't a huge spotlight that shines down like there are on some of these other ones. So it's nice to know that a night like tonight that's so festive and fun and all these things has a little bit of a serious tone, and it ends up giving something back. I'm thrilled about that.
Get seizure smart. Talk about it.
Well, I think any of these issues, especially dealing with children, and it's I don't know, it's important just to get the word out and just bring some attention to it. And if you can do that with a premiere, then that's great. It's a good use of a night out. I think it's an important issue. It's something that affects a lot of people, and I think it's amazing that Paramount and Bad Robot are supporting this cause. It's very important.
Well, part of it is, epilepsy doesn't need to be associated just with these, sort of terrifying notions of what it is. It's nice to be sort of out and talking about it in a way that associated with a movie that is a comedy that's actually funny. And so that was important to me too, that it wasn't necessarily connected with something that was a dire and dour kind of a story, but mostly for people to sort of consider epilepsy in a new light and to sort of understand it and appreciate, the condition and begin to learn about it. If they knew nothing about it, maybe they'll learn a little bit more, and that can never be a bad thing.
I remember having a friend of mine who she literally had to wear a helmet for a while because there were times when she had like seizures and that types of things, and the idea of wearing something like that was very different and people didn't understand it. So the idea of people being more aware of things, they'll be more accepting as opposed to making fun of.
I'm sure lots of people are affected by it, and it makes people feel more one of. I think it's true with anything. The more you talk about it, it's like, oh, I'm not the only person that has that.
I actually have an acquaintance I actually have known maybe for about a year who lost his son, who was, I think, 16, who died of a seizure, who was epileptic and died, which is something I actually I didn't know. I thought that obviously those seizures are a horrible burden, but I didn't know that could happen. So I think, the more we learn about that kind of thing, the better. Awareness is always a good thing, and the more, I feel for people who are challenged in that way, and the more we can do, the better, I think, yeah.
Understanding always leads to more compassion, so, it's always good to raise awareness. Knowledge is power.
Hi, I'm Arden Myrin. Talk about it.
Hi, I'm Aline Brosh McKenna. Talk about it.
I'm Patrick Wilson. Talk about it.
Alice Callahan. Talk about it.
Hoda Kotb. Talk about it.
Sherryl Clark. Talk about it.
I'm Natasha Bedingfield. Talk about it.
I'm Harrison Ford. Talk about it.
Hi, I'm J.J. Abrams. Talk about it.